beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Star Flames. And if you're new here, be sure to go ahead, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, and join the family. So, guys, it's being said that Kim and Pete Davidson is back together again. Now, if you remember, in September, I made a video saying that Kim and Pete were spotted together, so it appears as though they're secretly back together. No, many of us said no because there's no proof and there's no evidence. However, this is coming back full circle. Now it is said that Kim Kardashian was caught sneaking out of a hotel room that she shared with Pete Davidson. Now it says that Kim Kardashian was caught spending time with her ex-boyfriend in the Big Apple months after they called it quits. Not only that, Pete visited Kim at her room, and the next day, Kim was seen sneaking out a back entrance of the hotel in a disguise and hopped in a waiting Escalade to visit Pete on Staten Island, a source spilled. No, guys, I definitely believe that Kim and Pete is back together. And the reason why I believe this is because we could see Mr. Ye West in his Julia Fox era. And what I mean by that is that when Kanye initially wanted to get Kim jealous, Kanye started dating Julia Fox. Julia Fox was willing to do everything that Kanye said, kiss up on him in public, in front of the paparazzi, so Kim could see all those photos. Now we find that Julia Nalu is now doing the same thing with Kanye West. And what's the coincidence? Julia Nalu and Kanye West have been displaying public PDA for the past 2 days just before we got this announcement. So it's giving the sense that Kanye West initially knew about this. Kanye knows that Kim and Pete is back together, and Kanye wants to say to Kim, you know what? You're back together with Skeet and you're back together with Dirty Socks Pete. However, I have a new girl. She's hot. She's Brazilian. She's exotic. She's beautiful. And she's young. And that's the sense that I'm getting while there's so much mess and so much dirt on Kim and Pete. But if Kim and Pete is back together, Kim is like that dog who eats or vomits. Because initially, after they broke up, there were so many allegations. Now, while I could not believe some of them, the one that I do believe is the fact that Kim said she knew it the moment she was over when Pete got that tattoo of her kids on him. No, Kim did not end the relationship at that point. Kim waited until Pete called it quits to say she knew it was over at that point, and as such, that is Kim eating her vomits like a dog. And we haven't really heard her saying anything horrible about Pete. She has always referred to Pete as being a cutie, the nicest, sweetest, kindest person. Now, as it relates to that article about Pete saying Kim is no good in the bedroom, I honestly do not believe that Pete said that to any media outlet, but I believe that Pete may have said something to a close friend of his. And sometimes it is very much profitable to spill to one of these media outlets. So it is possible that Pete Davidson friend may have spilled the beans to a journalist who decided to write an article about that. But as it relates to Kim and Pete being back together, I believe that Kanye West was right all along. Kanye West has said to us that Kim Kardashian basically used Pete to taunt him. After the announcement of Kim and Pete's breakup, it was reported that Pete Davidson was in trauma therapy because of Kanye West's post on Instagram. If you remember that post where Kanye West laid the Skeet character to rest, Pete said allegedly that that post was horrific and it triggered trauma and depression for him, and as such, he had to go into trauma care. So I believe at that point, Kim and Pete was still working together to tarnish Kanye's image and reputation. And as such, I believe that everything that we see happening to Kanye West now, even though Kanye opened his mouth, even though many of us do not like the manner in which Kanye West is being treated because we believe that Kanye's free speech is being taken from him. For some of us, some people believe that he deserves all that he's getting. But I believe that some of the things that are happening now, Miss Kimmy Cakes has something to do with Ye West being cancelled from some of these brands. And the brand that I'm speaking about specifically is Balenciaga. However, Kanye West has basically um, been through this before. Kanye West was almost cancelled before, similar to what is happening now, and he was able to rise like the phoenix. He got burnt and he rise from the ash just like a phoenix. So chances are he may be able to pull out of this again. But the reason why I'm mentioning Kanye is just to show that Kanye West knew Kim and Pete was back together, in my opinion, because initially we heard that Kanye and Julian Analu was dating. We could see them all together, but we didn't see any PDA. But just 2 days before the information hit um, the public about Kim and Pete potentially being back together, we are seeing Kanye and Julia Nalu on that public display of PDA. And as such, I believe that Kanye West knows that Kim and Pete is going to be back together. Now, another thing is that when Pete was not with Kim, Pete appeared to be much healthier looking. Pete did not have that drained look as though a vampire was feeding on him. He did not have that look and he looked well rested. He looked healthy. So I believe that no matter what happens, this relationship between Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson is not a good one because Kim is like an incubus spirit based on what many have described her to be. And Pete has said the same thing. Kim Kardashian needs to relax and have fun, but she does not do that. She basically fusses about everything and have consistent need for validation. And Kim Kardashian does not eat. She pushes her food around in her plate. So as such, I believe that those things can be really, really um, negative to Pete Davidson. I believe that anyone who is dating Kim is going to have a really rough time dealing with her. And I think that Pete does not possess the strength in order to do so because of his mental health condition. And if Pete continues to seek him, he's going to end up worse than what is happening to Kanye West. But guys, that's all I want to share in this video with you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are about Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson being back